on a goddamn thing. Everything else props up high enough.
I take the hoods off anyways, just give another damn way.
Yeah.
Oh hell. Grayson, let me borrow a cigarette. How about you?
Hey Grayson, will you hold this side down while I hit the other side, or?
I got it. Here, yeah.
Well, it's home. Where's the new motor at?
It's outside.
Okay.
It's still gotta be put together. It's one of our I wouldn't call him a good friend, but one of our friends from the area was piecing together an LS swap for his EG and somehow managed to have all LS components except for the pistons. They are a B20 piston, and I don't know how he was planning on making that work, but luckily we got some LS pistons we're gonna put on him. We're gonna use the rods that he had though, because they look like they're really decent. And the old motor had a rod knock, so I think it would be pretty smart for us to use the non-knocking rods.
Right.
We'll just put it on top of the roof rack.
Tyler, do you have the list?
Small one, yes.
Random questions. All right.
Tyler, I think your list was cute, just so you know.
Oh, thank you, dude.
I honestly wasn't sure, and I just felt like I had to ask.
It is cute, Tyler.
Would you like for me to cut the key off in the car so you
Yeah.
don't kill your battery? I don't know if we were gonna add that to the fun when you go to start it afterwards. You know, burr roll. Yeah, battery disconnection would probably be useful as well,
Extreme.
especially after the EM1 fun. 2, 1, whatever it is.
According to another guy from our area, there is no EG. The EG is only Japanese, so we have to call him EJs here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, he's retarded as hell.
Yeah.
The sedans are EG.
Huh?
The coupes are the EJ1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
EJ1 and EJ2.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
EJ1's the EX coupe, EJ2 is the DX.
And I told him about Del Sols.
But the sedans are EGs. And yeah, Del Sols are EGs.
They're EG1.
And 2.
Yep. Del Sols are EG1 and EG2, and I don't remember what the sedans are.
Sedans are like EG 9, 8, 9.
No, I think they're 8.
Okay.
EG8.
What's the EG6?
Hatch.
Look at
That's
this.
And
Type
that
R,
was-
isn't it?
I think. Yeah. I think. I can't remember.
It's something.
Yeah, that's a Honda.
Where are we putting bolts?
It's a turd.
Hold on a minute. We are.
I don't see a container.
Yeah, I'm kind of done with the Honda life now. 4 now.
Right.
Until I get my daily.
So we're gonna let Tyler rip this thing out of here and out his new motor soon.
Huh? More room to work in here.
Why are we whispering?
Is this what this goes to? What else is good? The charcoal canister?
Yeah.
I've always fucking wondered because every car I've had is capped off.
This is an OBD1 car. I don't know what all I can delete.
You can delete the charcoal canister and the evap purge solenoid and all of this bullshit.
I need to.
Take it out, throw it away.
And just plug off the lines.
Yeah. And the charcoal canister will come out and throw
So
it away.
helpful, Grayson.
You can delete this right here and mount your battery somewhere else.
I tried doing that, but I wasn't getting that. The car would cut on and everything, but it wouldn't start. I mean, it would try and start, but it was like it didn't have enough.
Probably weren't using thick enough gauge wire.
I was using
How long were your grounds?
It was grounded in the trunk.
How far away from the battery? Like how long was the wire?
All right, well,
About as long as that right there.
That shouldn't have been too far around that.
guess we'll go rescue a Jeep here in a minute.
Probably wasn't getting a good enough connection.
Any last words, Tyler?
No, not really. Honda responsibly.
Honda responsibly.
Or just don't Honda.
Yeah.
Miata.
Oh, but you definitely have to be responsible when you Miata, because if you don't Miata responsibly, you end up looking like this right here, wearing a a Brap shirt and a cigarette hanging out of your mouth, and Shocker Joe shirt on under the hoodie that I know that it is the Shocker Joe shirt.
See?
Gotcha.
That's when you Miata responsibly, actually.
So Miata responsibly, Honda
Yes.
responsibly,
Or just don't Honda.
and Subaru and vape, right? Is that how that
Yeah,
works?
yeah.
Subaru and vape.
Never Subaru.
No, but if you do, you vape. You Subaru and vape. That's how that works.
About vaping
Man bun.
is that cigarettes will give you
And a man bun.
Vaping just
Gotta
turns
have a
into
man
faggot.
bun.
Or even if you Honda, you man bun.
Sometimes when,
Like this one.
bam,
You know what the sad part is?
and you're Cadillacing and man bunning. With your glasses, because you got cataracts and your Cadillacs.
I do have cataracts.
See? And your Cadillacs. Perfect. Everything worked out great. And if I don't stop filming, this motor is going to be out before I'm done. So I'm just going to quit here.
Oh no,
Still
wait.
has oil in it.
Well, that's good, you know.
All the way
A few
to the
last
bottom
words
line.
for the Honda. When in doubt, rod not cloud. That didn't rhyme.
We could rhyme
That
something
didn't
way
rhyme
better
nearly
than
as well as
that.
I thought it would.
No.
There's the baseball.
We'll have to figure something out.
size hole in your lock.
Yeah. It got bigger as I started it up
Yes.
here and then locked it up.
It was a picture. All right,
You
well,
hurry up and find the damn 12mm ratchet wrench.
I noticed there wasn't one, so I used a non-rationing 12.
I know exactly where it is. Hold on.
Well, all right, guys. Honda responsibly,
Or don't.
and Miata responsibly,
Or
and
don't.
Subaru and vape.
Yes.
Okay,
Definitely, that's not an or don't situation.
right. It's a must.
Yeah.
It kind of comes with a Subaru.
Subaru really ought to do that. They need to sell a vape pen with every new Subaru.
Oh yeah. Or just
And a
big
charger.
ass- Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Built-in
just got a
dash
built-in
charger.
dash.
Yeah,
You just,
and a dildo shifter, an
And a-
actual like dildo for the shifter.
Ratchet 12?
Yes.
Same thing for Hondas.
what shifter's in this one right now?
Or
It's,
Miatas.
NRG.
Okay.
Or Miatas.
I can find you a dildo if you
The,
want
the
one.
dildo could probably
Oh.
be better for Miatas.
I've got 3 in the dash right now.
Okay.
I got the factory expired in my car.
Right. Thanks for watching, guys. The Integra died again. It'll be revived again. Okay. I guess that's all. Looks like it. Yeah, looks pretty good.
Okay.
You want to start with a strainer full of metal shavings?
Yeah, alright, so we pulled the B20 apart and found a little bit more than we originally anticipated. You know, we showed you the hole in the block before, but now we have 2 broken pistons.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna call it rod failure. Mainly because cylinder 3, the one that had blown the hole, is still really good. It's not loose at all. But when you get over here to cylinder 4, there is nothing left. It is all right here, I guess. Just balls of mass and a beat to shit block and crank. God.
There you go.
It's a fucking jack-o'-lantern. So yeah.
Oh, and there's holes on the other side as well.
Oh yeah, there is a perfect H-shaped hole from where that smacked it, and it made a perfect indentation of the rod.
Oh, on the back side of the block?
Well, you might be able to see it from here.
Is that it right there that you just cleaned off?
No, it's.
Okay.
1 minute. This
I would be able to see
motherfucker
it
over.
better through here.
Yeah, you can.
I don't know if you can see it on the camera
That?
Yeah.
though.
Wow. So the B20 failed because of rod failure?
That's what I'm gonna call it. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't really know what else to call it. If anyone can shed a little light on why cylinder 3 and 4 went out and 2 and 1 were perfectly fine, we removed 2 because it had a piece lodged against the block from over in this area. So to free it up, or to try and free it up, even though it's seized, we took that one out to see if it would spin over, but it still won't spin over. Yeah, but if anyone can shed any light on this, we are fucking stumped. So let us know.
Might end up just being one of those big mysteries that you never know.
Yeah, it's still seized.
It's sitting on that piston too. The
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's the only thing keeping it open. Right now.
oh, okay. So
Yep. So.
Probably.
God. Amazing.
And the oil that came out of it, I mean, is pretty trashed. And it didn't look that bad before this happened. I think it's so full of metal shavings.
And this was the motor you just put in it.
Less than 3,000 miles.
Huh. Maybe one thing just didn't get torqued to spec, and
Yeah.
but I mean I don't know.
Don't tell him that you're gonna make him start crying.
Well, no, now granted, I was drinking when I built this motor, but I wasn't drunk. I had a few Heineken, but was not drunk. David was there. He can vouch for it. Maybe. I don't know. But everything was torqued to spec. Used a torque wrench. I didn't do that. It feels about right. I used a torque wrench. So, I've already acquired another block. It just needs to be assembled.
Where's this at?
It is in the building, so it will not rust. Put some oil in the cylinder walls so it can hold out for another day. And then hopefully, maybe be able to put the motor back together tomorrow and then just drop it in the next day because I got to go to work for the next 2 days. Called out of work today to get this much done. I'm kind of glad I did because we got a lot accomplished. Especially since the car wasn't even here.
Right.
Or the motor. So now everything's in the same spot. Just got a couple trips to the parts store.
Hopefully this is the last one you put in it.
I would like to not have to do this for a while.
You're beginning to look like David in the EF hatch.
Not that bad. I didn't treat that car that bad.
Okay.
Yeah. So for you guys who were asking for a ride along in the Dirt Nasty Slow sedan, you're gonna have to wait a couple more days.
I should have freaking filmed that when we had the chance.
Yeah.
You were there that one day. You're like, "Oh, we'll do it now." I was like, "Oh, it's getting kind of dark though." We'll wait. Should have freaking did it.
Yeah.
We did get the video of it running though, so.
Mhm.
And y'all can see in that video, it ran perfectly fine. I mean, it ran great. And then it didn't. Because I don't know what happened, it just stopped. So.
I was telling him it looks like someone slapped like a fucking huge Borg Warner to this thing and turned it on like 60 pounds of boost and it just like fucking destroyed itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like what happened. It doesn't look like it was an NAB20 with like 120 horsepower putting along the interstate at
With your
3,500
GSR trans.
RPMs, maybe fucking 65 miles an hour and just fucking exploded. Yeah.
Well, that one just got mangled.
Yeah, I think that
And it still spins too. I mean,
barely, but yeah. That was cylinder 3, wasn't it?
yeah. This is the.
Kind of depressing, but if I was knowing you were going to do this to the block, I wouldn't have sold it to you.
This wasn't my intentions, I swear. Surprisingly, the wife isn't that mad about it.
Well, that's good.
She wasn't. She bought me pizza
Yeah, this
yesterday.
crank was fresh out of the machine shop, right?
Yeah, I know, right? I ruin everything. I can't do anything. Telling you, that car was bone the fuck stock. Not a single thing touched on it besides Honda. And I ruined it. I ruined this car.
It was a pretty car then. It's pretty in its own way now.
Yeah.
As long as you don't rebuild this motor, put it back in it, and it's got a high-pitched whistle.
Yeah.
240.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that was.
That car was possessed. It screamed at you. I'd like to know what happened to it. That still has my curiosity.
I
to
seen
this
it up
day.
for sale like sometime last year, and that was the last thing. And it had a running motor in it.
Did it?
Yeah, I don't know if someone put a running motor in it or if they fixed that one, but
I would just like to know what it was.
Yeah.
That's all I'd like to know is what.
Something I spent 7 months trying to figure out.
What was the problem? Was it?
doing?
I rebuilt the bottom end. The head had been sent off to a machine shop previously to my ownership. When I acquired the car, it was only running on 2 cylinders. Ended up being a short in the ECU, not letting the injectors ground out. Switched the ECUs out, it worked. Was bouncing it off the rev limiter with Cletus, having a little fun in the parking lot in the rain, and car cut off, cut it back on, knocking. Rebuilt the motor, put it all back together, did an EGR delete, bought the block off plate and everything, like did it the right way, and did a small vacuum delete, plugged everything off. You know, I did a bunch of research on it, and put it back together, and it made this fucking whistling noise, like really, really loud. Like you started it up and instantly you wanted to like scratch your own eardrums out. Like it was that bad.
It was bad.
But the damn thing sounded like a fucking cammed V8, and it shot flames out of the back of it the little bit it did run.
Oh yeah, I mean it was like ground thumping. You could feel it in your chest. It was awesome sounding.
It was ISIS blast pipes. It was a straight 3-inch or 3.5 inch. I don't even remember. But that mother, dude, when it ran, it was just stock KA on SR injectors. It would shoot little fireballs out of the back of it. It sounded like a 12 gauge cracking off, dude.
I have a video of it, you know.
Do you?
When you left the car meet that day.
Oh hell yeah.
When Harley still had the EK. I got one good video of that thing. You went up the wrong way of the road. It was a one-way road, and you turned. I was like, because I didn't know. You can go up that way, Tyler.
Yeah.
And wah, pow.
Me and Jesse took it in a parking garage, and he took a video on his cell phone, but you can't really hear it.
You can hear it in this one.
I'll have to. It's on the YouTube page.
It is. It is on the YouTubes, guys. The 240. It is. I think the video is 240 straight pipe backfire. Is what we called it, just because straight and to the point, and I don't know what else to title it. It's on there. Go look it up. That was the 240 that Tyler put the motor in that we never figured out what was wrong with the motor after. That was the one that we were talking about whistling. That was when it didn't whistle. So I guess this will end this what happened to the Integra video, the B20 that couldn't. And what's the new motor though? Is it a B20? What
It's
is it?
no, it's a B18 B1.
B18 B1. So just a regular old B18.
Yeah, but I'm gonna grind this whole entire piece flat, so you can't tell what it is, and I'm gonna stamp Z37XY on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just thought of that right off the top of the head, but I'm gonna go with it. Z37XY block, manufactured by Honda. Only one of them ever made.
And you've got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I flew all the way to Japan and cradled it home on the flight.
Yeah. They let you. You didn't check it in baggage. It was a carry-on.
It was carry-on item.
Yeah, because
it was less than 300 pounds.
Right. So
Yeah.
carry-on. Yep. That's how it works. Right? You put a Walmart bag over it, and they didn't care.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It didn't go off on the metal detector.
No, see that? Well, because you know it's all made out of fiberglass.
Yeah.
Because it's JDM.
Yeah.
Yeah. They made that fiberglass, and then they've got those. They're those forged wooden connecting rods in it. Look like those sunglasses you get made by Boost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's where they got that idea. You know, those wooden connecting rods. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's time to clean up, get the fuck home, eat some dinner, jack off, go to sleep.
All right.
Amen.
And that's why the B20 failed. I guess we'll pick up next time when the new motor is getting reassembled and or installed in the car, or I won't be here when Tyler does it, and we'll just have to get you a clip of it running after the fact like we happened to do last time. But at least we know, well, we don't know why, but at least you can see what happened to the internals of this one.
I'm a little salty.
You want to know what's hilarious though?
Yeah.
Like you guys should all hate me in particular because like I beat my cars harder than anyone beats any street car. Like, every motor I've ever had, I have beat the literal shit out of.
Yeah.
And have never had to replace one.
Oh, don't get me wrong, dude. I thrashed on this motherfucker, dude. I had it, when the speedometer did work, I had it pegged. It would do 80 in third gear.
No, I mean, like, do you remember, like, when I had the coupe or the...
Oh,
or
dude, the
B27?
fucking coupe. Dude, you thrashed that coupe hard.
Every second of its life. Like, beat the hell out of it. And it still runs to this day. I beat the hell out of that, of the B20 I had. And it don't run in that car anymore, but as far as I know, it still runs to this day as well.
Yeah.
Like, 10,000 miles of straight beat.
This one took 3. Well, I broke it in, kind of. I got to about 500 miles on it, and everything ran fine. It maintained oil pressure, no knocks, no metal shavings. So I gave it hell. I'm not gonna lie, I fucking pounded on it, dude. Probably way before I should have. But I'll know better next time.
It ran strong 2IA, right?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of wishing I was riding with someone that was a little bit faster, so like I could fucking like take off, maybe. Oh well.
All right, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.